Hey man, life is extremely unfortunate for some individuals, man. This is his crack story, his crack testimony. Um, I honestly don't think it's ever a valid reason to start smoking crack, but I'm open. You know what I'm saying? So I want to hear what he got to say. Was it really a reason? Was it be like, damn, I would have started smoking too? You know what I'm saying? I want to just get to the bottom of the shit. So we're finna check him out.
Yo, I want to do a story time about how I started smoking crack. Yo, I want to do a story time about.
Where are you at? Is this nigga like in a shed or something? Is he in like a storage unit? That's what it looks like.
How
It's
I
already
started
off to a
smoking
bad
crack.
start.
It was the year 2020, the year COVID came. Um, I was hustling, and the year before that, I was on pills real bad, y'all. The fake fentanyl pills. I thought they was real at the time, uh, and I was on those, and I got kicked out of my mom's house like in the end of 2019. My mom kicked me out because I had cussed her out. Because like when I used to do them like on fentanyl, I do not shut up. Like it's like being drunk. It's like I can like yeah, like being on like dope, like heroin or like fentanyl. It made me feel like I'm drunk and I do not shut up. Like I can't, and I feel like I'm damn invincible. Like
You can already tell just by looking at him that he's already too far gone. You know what I'm saying? Like his eyes is like buck, like they not normal. Like these are the effects, the long term effects. You know what I'm saying? Being a dope head, they're fucked up. And I can't compare. You know what I'm saying? I can't really, I ain't really one to judge a nigga's struggle. I always told niggas, I ain't a nigga to judge a nigga's struggle. You don't really know what pushed a nigga to the edge. You know what I'm saying? Cause I'm on vape. I be vaping like a motherfucker, zenning, all type of shit. So I ain't perfect either, but I ain't doing fucking crack either. You know what I'm saying?
I can say anything to anybody, and I just don't care what I say. I think that's kind of like why I don't like drinking too, because I never liked alcohol, like, and I still don't. I don't care to drink, but yeah, I had my mom kicked me out the house when I was 19. Damn, hold on, this is kind of like far back, but it kind of makes sense though. But anyways, yeah, before crack, I was already popping pills. That was my shit at the time, just popping pills. And I'm not glorifying drug use, y'all. I'm just trying to tell y'all like how this happened. Like, but yeah, I was my mom kicked me out the house, and I had just got, and this is
How does one find a crack plug? You know what I'm saying? All the plugs I know only sell weed. You know what I'm saying? I know a few niggas that got like X pills. You know what I'm saying? Maybe some shrooms. If I search hard enough, I can find a nigga that got some LSD. But just I ain't never ran across a nigga that just had crack. Like I ain't never ran across a nigga that had crack. One time to be exact, I swear to God, a long time ago. A long time ago, I probably like 19 years old, bro. Fresh off the tender, horny than a motherfucker. And I matched with some bitch, but and I picked the hoe up. And she was like, we finna back to your crib, right? And she was like, can we stop at my dude? I want to get some shit. I was like, bro, what you want to get? I already got weed at the house. Like, why we got to stop at a nigga house or at a trap or anything to get some dope? I already got weed. She was like, oh no, I want to get my dope. And I'm like, then what's your dope? And she said, you gonna judge me. I said, I ain't gonna judge you, baby. And then she said crack. She literally said crack. Right hand on the Bible. She said crack. And I looked at that hoe for like 30 seconds. And I took her to the crack. And then I told her, nah, that shit kind of scared me. You know what I'm saying? And I told her to get the fuck out of my car. Respectfully though. You know what I'm saying? I just maybe me and you just not in the line. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna vibe how I thought we was gonna vibe. You know what I'm saying? And then she started begging and shit, and that's when the crack shit started to come out. Then she started, I suck your dick and all type of thing. Oh, whoa, 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 baby, whoa, whoa. You know what I'm saying?
It was right after I came home from college, anyways. But I was hustling, popping pills, and running my damn mouth. And my mom kicked me out the crib, and so I had to go move in with my dad. And so I moved in with my dad, and nothing really changed. You know, I just kept hustling, popping pills, and you know, and then eventually COVID came. You know, and you know, I'm hustling, and my knee gave out on me, man, because, you know, I played sports and stuff, and I wasn't always taking care of my body, bro. Like, my knee, I had to have another surgery on my knee. And I just made it worse because they started prescribing me pills, which didn't really, like, help the situation up, because it just made me feel like, oh, it just made me think it's that more cool. And then I started drinking lean and stupid, like, but yeah. And then so I'm getting prescribed pills, and when them run out, like, and I'm abusing them, like, every time I get a script, it's gone either that day or the next day. Like, they not lasting that long. But and then I go buy some more fake pills. But I had my surgery April Fool's Day of 2020. And I had to learn how to walk again, bro. I was down for like 3 months. And then I was down for 3 months, and I had to learn how to walk again. So boom. And then, like, soon as around the time I started learning how to walk again, and I'm still hustling the whole time I'm on crutches, bro. I'm still hitting plays, and, you know, like, I'm still doing my thing, bro. Like, stupid, like, but, you know, and then I ended up taking a trip to California for my birthday. So, like, what? Hold on, 5 years ago, around this time, yeah, I went to California by myself. I was out there for 4 days. Had a good time. And I came back. I spent all my damn money. Because I don't know, I just felt like, I don't know, I just felt the need to, like, I was so depressed, bro. Like, I feel like an old ass man, bro. Like, I gotta learn how to walk again and shit. And it's like my body just, I don't know, bro. I was just so depressed because I'm hooked on drugs and selling drugs, and it just wasn't a good look, man. And
get to that crack.
So I come back from California, and I'm driving, and I'm smoking weed too. Like, it's crazy. I don't know how I did that. I don't know how I was doing that, bro. Like, I don't know. It's beyond me, y'all. But, like, so I, like, you know, I'm getting weed from the dispensary. So, like, when I get back, in Michigan, weed legal just like how it is in California, like recreational. So I was like, so as soon as I get back to Ohio, I'm like, man, I gotta go to the dispensary in Michigan. And then my damn car break down. As soon as I hit Detroit, my car break down.
Tough.
So one of my homies, I called one of my homies, come pick me up.
Ain't that crazy? In certain situations, bro, you be saying because as a real nigga, bro, I ain't afraid to admit, bro. It be seeming like when life ain't going good for you, bro, it's like that shit just piles up and piles up and piles up and piles up. So, I mean, he's only really talking about the outcome and the results of just fucked up shit happening. Part of me is wondering, like, what has this nigga been putting into the universe that has got his luck so fucked? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a very depressing story. And I'm very sympathetic, but what did you, like, could this shit have been avoided? Is what I'm trying to get at.
But he came and got me, and I ended up just leaving my car there. And this is my first car, my first ever car. It was a Hyundai XG350. You know, but my car break down. My friend come get me, and I go back to Lima. Now I don't got a car, and I'm broke. Well, I probably got like $500, but just a few days before I had a few thousand. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's looking bad, man. And you know, my people's like, yeah, man, you can, if you want to start, you can take over my third shift at the spot, moving the other shit. You know, I'm just like, yeah, come on. So, you know, I ain't selling weed no more. Now I done graduated. Now, mind you, I'm still popping pills. But now I can't pop. You know, I can't be down no more. So now it's just like I gotta start doing. I'm falling asleep in the spot. Like, how the hell I'm hustling, falling asleep with all this money on me? Like, so now I start making money. But I'm still like, okay, something got to change because I just can't keep falling asleep. I'm missing out on money, bro. Like, people knocking on the door, I'm telling them I'm missing out on money because I'm too busy nodding out. Like, it don't make no sense. Like, but so I'm like, okay, I need to stay up. So I had this bright idea to start doing Adderalls, and I had done Adderalls before, but now it's just like, okay, I need to do them to stay up.
It's bad because like his whole, it's like he solved another problem with the problem. You know what I'm saying? Like his answer for all his problems is like another drug of choice. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just like, if you gonna really trap, you know what I'm saying? You know that's how you do my shit. Like if you gonna trap. You know what I'm saying? But don't be a fucking junkie in trapping. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you selling hard. Like no, nigga. Like just pipe down and do your work, bitch ass nigga. You don't gotta be high for everything.
And to stay high. So, you know, I started doing Adderalls, and it's like, damn, this shit costs too much. It's like, nah, it's like, now, okay, it's now it's like, you know, I'm making money, but I'm still getting high, and okay, now I'm staying up. It's like, okay, well, I got crack, so that's an upper. And then people at this time, I remember like people were saying I had bad dope, and I remember like when I buy weed and before I sell it, you know, I'll be like, okay, so let me try my weed first before I even to know how good it is. So I thought it would be the same thing with the dope, and let me just see what it's like because they saying it's bad. So I'm trying to figure out how, like, and I'm trying to like figure out how it's good, who got the best, and that's where I fucked up because that's where I fucked up. But that was literally, I remember that being my thought process. Like, okay, I'm just gonna treat this like it's weed, and so I can stay up and so I can stay high, and I remember watching because I'm so observant. Like, I'm very observant, and I just always watched them how they, you know, load up a pipe and fix it up and smoke it. So I already knew how to do it. It's just about, okay, well, let me. First I was doing it in like a black, because I used to smoke Black and Mild. Back then I was smoking Black and Milds. I wasn't even smoking cigarette yet. I take a rock and put it in my Black and Mild and smoke it like it's in the pipe. But it never got me high. Like it didn't do nothing. So boom. Then I just was like, okay, well, let me put it in some weed. Then I rolled it up in some weed, and that was like, okay, it's like, yeah, now it tastes nasty though. Like weed, and I don't know how people was doing Primos because it just wasn't. I didn't like that. Like it was not a good. I probably did. I think I did that once. I think I might have. I think I only did it one time. I might have did it twice, but I think I only did it once. And I put it in the backwood. Like that was fucking the nastiest shit I ever did. But so boom, I did that, and then I didn't like that, and I don't know, probably like a week later. So now it's around like Thanksgiving, and I remember this day, this exact day, like it was yesterday, and I was at the spot, and nobody there, right? And I think my uncle had like I left something for my uncle, and he supposed to leave the money there, but he ended up not leaving the amount of money he was supposed to bring, and it just pissed me off. And then I was just so mad, and I was just sitting there like, man, fuck it, I'm about to try this shit, bro. Why this shit? Cause this shit. Why is this shit so damn good? Like why? Like what make these? Like I just had to figure. I just needed to know what the fuck it was like. For some reason, I just had to know. And I went to the store. And got me a pipe, cause he already had the charboy there. It was already some at the spot. Like I said, I already knew how to like, load it up and shit. And I'm all by myself. Like nobody was with me. And I forgot to mention, I had asked, cause I remember being around. I remember being.
No, okay. I didn't heard enough, bro. I see exactly where this is going. You make horrible decisions. You make horrible decisions. This wasn't forced upon you. You just got a little too fucking curious, bitch. And I looked at you sucking dick for crack. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know if you got to that point, but I just feel like it was based on how your life, the trajectory of, the events in your life. A dick was around the corner, man. The dick was around the corner. Based on your logic, I just want to try it out. You know what I'm saying? Based on how your brain work, yeah. I don't feel sorry for you. I'm not gonna lie. When the video started, I had glimpses of sympathy. You know what I'm saying? The more you kept talking, bro, this shit is self-inflicted. Some niggas just not gonna make it. And he one of them.